get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off of play action, and here's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Throwing now is Lance. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 18. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Steelers at 9-5 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd.
And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And that will force a turnover on downs. But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 4. They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Pickett. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Off play action. Pickett locates Claypool on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, just like last play. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll field this at the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pickett sets up play action. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pickett right back to the air again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go now.
A final shot before half for Lance. Flushed out right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 38, Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Pickett on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, check nigga.
Here's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
52. Check 2. Left.
Now Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, You're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pickett's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 39, Pickett. And that'll be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings us 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready up!
Pickett.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Up the middle they go. Whitfield, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all three timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check right.
Slot man moves right. On second down, they'll run it here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. favorite plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Throwing now is Lance.
He gets it to Baldwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's got Claypool.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here's Pickett.
He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Now Pickett. Completion here to Claypool. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Looking to throw here, Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
One final shot for Pickett. Open man completes it to Claypool.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. The 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the
one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Tennessee, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.